And we're back. Welcome to On the Rocks with Mai and Kilo. Kilo.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
So I woke up today, right? And which is great. Blessed day. I want to get a dog. Another one.
How many dogs you got now?
I have one.
You have one dog?
I have one dog.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a Shih Tzu Maltese. So she's like little.
Okay.
She's like 11 pounds.
High maintenance?
Groomer stuff, basic stuff.
Hyperallergenic?
Yes, hypo. Has to be. I'm allergic to like
everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like regular dogs, like the fur and like cats.
So what about her diet? Like what do you feed?
I give her kibble and then I add some toppers, but give her bone broth all in the mix.
Okay.
Yeah, so now like her coat.
Are you one of them type of people that like let your dog shit and don't even pick it up?
Who does that?
You.
Why would I do that?
You might be because people do it all the time.
No, I
just drove past somebody the other day and they fucking dog shit them and I stopped the car. So you ain't gonna pick it up?
No, in my apartment building, I hate that. In my apartment building, there's a dog and I think it's on the 3rd floor because I live on the 2nd floor, thank goodness. But it poops everywhere. Like I saw a poop the other day on the stairwell and I'm like.
On the stairs?
On the stairs.
Why you ain't kick him in his ass?
I don't know who it is.
Oh, the poop was on the stairs.
Right, the poop was on the stairs.
But you didn't see the dog?
But no, I don't even know what the dog looks like. I don't even know what the dog is.
So how the fuck you know that's dog shit?
Because I would hope it's not human shit. Oh, that would be bad. No. It was dog poop. It was dog poop.
Welcome to America.
But anyway, literally. Yeah, so I want to get another puppy. So my dog's 7.
7?
7 years old.
Why? Okay, so what do you like, same dog, same style, same breed?
So she's a Shih Tzu Maltese and I would have to get another hypoallergenic dog.
You know, I bred dogs for like a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
And my suggestion to you and like everybody out there that listens to us and all fans of the show, before you go and buy a dog or like think about buying a dog, go to a rescue.
Mm-hmm.
And, go check out your options. Because those dogs deserve a second chance.
No, for sure.
It's a lot of dogs that he were just put in bad situations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude was cheating on his girlfriend. He bought her a dog just thinking that was going to get him back in the house. And then fucking it didn't work out and they fucked the dog. And then now, guess what? The dog just wants to be loved.
Yeah.
Most dogs, and it's kind of funny because I've trained service dogs before. And most of the service dogs that we use were dogs from rescues.
Mm-hmm.
And those dogs were some of the smartest dogs. They just wanted to be loved and a little companionship, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, that dog worked so hard to please.
Yeah, just to be accepted by its new owners and its new home.
Some come with, some don't get it twisted. Some do come with conditions, but you can work through it. And it's mainly a trust.
Yeah.
They have separation anxiety. Like people don't realize dogs do have separation anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
It's like humans have it, And so at first, once you gain the dog's trust, it is what it is. So 7 years old, Maltese, Shih Tzu, that's what's the shit, Maltese shit, like a Malta or some shit, But long as the dog's in good. I think that's a great age because the other dog's 7 years old and it's mature. Mm-hmm. So what is it, a male or female?
Female. Her name's Teak.
Get a male.
Get a male?
Get a male.
You think I should get a male?
You should get a male. But get him fixed.
Yeah.
Get him fixed.
Yeah, I don't want him humping.
And get him fixed.
She's fixed too.
Because the reason I say that is this. Females tend to compete for dominance. So, like sweet little, whatever her name is.
Teak
can turn into Kimbo about the water bowl.
Yeah.
Or about the food bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You want something that, a pup or whatever, something because people think a dog growls at them. No, it's not necessarily means he wants to fight. Mm-hmm. It's, especially with puppies, it's teaching the manners, and like with our pups, like we leave our pups down with the mom. The mom will not let him breastfeed after 6 weeks. She's tired of getting her nipples bit on.
Yeah.
So with that being said, when they go to do it, or they're like puffing around, she'll come over there and pop one of them. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, she's trying to kill him. Like, she's not killing him. She's giving them manners. And that's what you kind of need. It's the structure of the pack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So by that dog being 7 years old, the pup will tune in and follow suit of what's going on of the house rules. And that's what you need.
Yeah.
You don't want it to get too old.
Yeah, where then she's not doing anything.
Well, it's not only that, but it's just...
She'll get annoyed as well.
Well, she'll avoid it. You're right. She'll avoid it. She will get away from it. But her getting all hyper can kill her.
Mm-hmm. Like later on in age.
Right. It could kill her. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if she have a bad heart, anything. So you want to try to like to integrate them.
That's my biggest
fear?
I think, well, not my biggest fear, but that's what I worry about with getting another dog is because Teak now, like, she doesn't bark. She doesn't like growl like that. Like, she's very like calm. Complete opposite of me.
That's good though.
Yeah.
So y'all match.
Yeah, exactly. That's my little baby. But I don't know. And I don't need another plant. I have enough plants.
You're a medicine woman.
I'm a medicine woman? What does that mean?
Like you get aloe and like a little guava leaf and you tap them together and you chew it. And you're like, see me in the morning. The motherfucker wake up with one eye fucking hanging out like,
wait, what?
Myra, what did you do to me? Oh, wrong recipe. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, dog. I had to get you going.
I'm like a medicine. I was like a medicine woman.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with plants because I'm going to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Since I came home from prison, like gardening and stuff, it's kind of like, it eases my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because you get to watch the plant grow.
Yeah.
And it's like now.
That takes time.
But I'm going to tell you something though, and you should know, you'll know about this because, you deal with plants. I didn't know about fucking nutrient deficiencies and stuff like that. And I was like, and I have that app. You know the app? You take a picture?
Yeah, you take a picture.
And it tells you what it was like.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker, how you know this?
You can see my whole garden.
And it's like...
They can tell by like a leaf color.
Yeah, and they tell you, hey, add like this, that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like twice a week. And it's like... And you'll see results within 3 weeks. And then I did that. And it happened. And I was like, little motherfucker knows everything.
Yeah.
But I mean... If that's therapy for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like I'm growing life.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell my kids like, hey man, like get a plant. Pick a plant and, grow it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh dad, fuck the plant. I'm like, no, grab a plant. Like with me and, like we've had this discussion before, about when we had on the last episode about, the abortions on the 6 weeks, they actually like, those faggots went ahead and pushed it through.
Oh, for the 6 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So like, a person like yourself, I don't want to be off topic, but a person like yourself who has those hormone issues or late, we want to say hormone issues as personal, we'll just say late periods, y'all are in trouble.
Yeah.
You're like, the day God blesses you to, I just hope whoever he blessed you with is him. Because look here, you don't want Pepe to be goddamn the baby daddy, but Pepe had good Pepe,
Jeez.
So, but, anyway, so I teach the kids like, hey, little small things. And that's something that I think that when you become a parent, and any parent, and all y'all out there, teach your kids what you know now. I'm not talking about illegal stuff. I'm not talking about like bad stuff. I'm not talking about, but like, hey, if you know how to change oil, you got a 10-year-old, show them how to change oil. If you got a 10-year-old, show them how to change a tire. Like those things that we grew up doing, they're taken away.
Oh yeah.
And my baby mom was like, oh, for my daughter. She only empties the dishwasher. No, she's gonna wash the dishes. She's going to do what the fuck I tell her off the dribble. Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn. I'm ready to fight, fuck, whatever you want to do. This is where we can go. But these are the things that, that people that need to understand. Like, stop pacifying these children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have a more open relationship with your kids. Teach your kids what you didn't know. You have a talent. Of course, your career. I wouldn't teach your kids that at an age. You know what I'm saying? Maybe how to make formula, but I wouldn't teach them. Sex on the beach or Long Island iced tea at 3 years old. Have everybody at preschool fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with them kids?
They drunk.
You remember the kid? Remember the teacher had all the kids on the edibles?
No, I didn't see that.
I know y'all seen that. Well, she's slow, so don't worry about it. It comes with the territory. She only watches like Telemundo.
I don't even. That is the most like no.
Telemundo doesn't show that kind of stuff. But this lady, this teacher somewhere, gave these kids edibles. The whole damn class was higher than the light bill. And I swear to God, it's like they went in there. The principal went in there, and they're like, it wasn't funny, but it was funny. So don't do that. But teach your kids to be better than you. The best way to do that is teach them what you know now.
I feel that people nowadays, I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like parents have this mentality where it's like, I want to give my kid what I didn't have. And that's why they're lacking, basic discipline? House training and discipline. Kids are getting away with everything. And now it's like, I was saying the other day, somebody was arguing with their kid. And then their kid was just like, I'll call the cops on you. And I'm like, bitch, can you imagine when I have a kid and he says that to me? What do you do?
I like
whoop his ass?
First off, stop. We're going to go back to that. I like how you just know you're just going to have a son. But anyway, you say that. You did say that.
What? What?
You're going to have a son?
What?
You're going to have a son?
I'm going to have a son?
Yeah, you said that. Can you imagine he says that to me? You said that. So you just know you're going to have a boy, huh?
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I'm not pregnant. We're just talking futurely.
No, yeah, we're not. This is not right now.
Yeah. This isn't a pregnancy announcement. Have a little
baseball player, huh?
You think it's going to be a baseball player?
I hope he ain't playing soccer.
What's wrong with soccer?
Boy, that boy going to get tired running up and down that damn hot-ass field.
Okay, I played soccer in high school.
By force, not by choice.
What?
You did it because all the other people of your... What are you again?
Honduran.
Excuse me. You did that because every other Honduran and Mexican and Guatemalan, that's what they mastered and they excelled. The Haitians and Jamaicans, they excelled.
Okay, so
you know how to do that? that bounce the ball on 1 foot shit?
No.
You're not the Michael Jordan
of... Kilo?
Did you start?
What?
Did you start?
What do you mean, did I start?
Or did you come off the bench?
I was not ever on the bench.
Were you watching all the Gatorade?
Why would I be watching all the... Watching or washing?
No, watching the Gatorade.
No, why would I be watching the Gatorade?
Does that mean you ain't in the game?
Oh my God. Anyway.
Were you in the game or not?
Yes, I was in the game.
So you were scoring.
I have shitty ankles from that. You don't see me?
No, I don't see you. No, I don't see you. I don't know. Fuck that.
Anyway, I'm talking about my kids in the future. Anyway, okay.
No,
bring it back.
What you gonna teach him?
Bring it back. He better not be talking to me like that. Like he's gonna call the cops.
Slap the fire out of his ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying is that nowadays kids are doing that and saying that.
But something also though, you're right. You're absolutely right about that, and I'm happy you said that because and people know this about me. Like if you ever have a kid and I'm around, I'm gonna go kilo. So he's gonna know. Mm-hmm. So if you tell him something, and I say, hey, you hear your mom just tell you what the fuck to do? I'm that guy.
Yeah, no.
I'm that guy that I don't play people's kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, if I don't do it, nobody else will.
Mm-hmm.
He has to know that what you're saying is the truth.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hit him. It's not my job to hit him.
Right.
But get your ass up and do what she said. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because, as an adult, when we were kids, we didn't know. But as an adult, Myra, you work hard for your money.
Mm-hmm.
You tolerate a lot of bullshit. You strain your body, mentally, physically. You're in school. You know what I'm saying? I admire your work ethic. I admire your drive. You do that. Now, does that cause you to wind down in ways that are different from the normal person? Yes. But that's your preference and you deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, you know, like I'm like a little different. You know, I'm a little different. I wind down a little. You know what my perfect day is?
Let's hear it.
Just shut the fuck up and just everybody leave me alone. I'm just one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't. Hey, you ain't got to say a word to me. Like, you know, at times, you know, when we run into each other and stuff, and people like, he's crazy, and I'm not crazy. I'm actually at peace.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm respecting your space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I teach my daughter, my son that too, like, hey, shut up. You don't have to always, you know, like, be
You
seen.
don't need the last word.
Yeah, you don't have to. And, mine know not to play with me. Because I tell them, if I get that belt, I'm beating all your ass. And they know it. See,
even the ones that are even in there, you're like,
look,
you're getting a whooping. You're getting a whooping.
I got whooped with extension cords, hangers, whatever she or he can grab. My dad was fighting me like 13 years old. I tried to call. I ran away from home one time like a little white boy. And let me tell you, I was so embarrassed that people gave me back. They called my dad and said, your son's over here. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I just ran away from this crazy motherfucker. And you're sending me back to him. But, you know, long story short, I ended up at this place called, they have them around. It's called Safe Place.
Mm-hmm.
They have like little signs. Anyway, I was there with a lot of people. And one thing that I did notice there when I was there for a couple of days is the girls that were there, they were using this excuse to get in of why they ran away from home. And they were saying that they were being molested and being raped and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, and over the years, I've dated women and it seemed common to me, like, you know, hey, I was touched when I was a kid. And I was like, is this something y'all learned in like middle school or something? Or is there really like, because I'm really protective of my daughter.
Right.
Like, and my baby mama was like, you're a little too protective. And I'm like, no, I just came from prison with real pedophiles. Like people who sit up and fucking lust, look at TV and, you know, excuse my French, play with themselves. They masturbate. They do this, that, and third. And I'm like, there's really sickos out there.
Yeah.
And she's like, but you don't think you're overboard? I said, no, I'm not overboard at all. You just don't, you never been in that environment.
And this world is becoming like more and more crazy.
I mean, look at what in Florida. Look what Ron DeSantis is pushing through. What's that? He's
allowing the death penalty to be a thing for child molesters.
Can I ask you a question on that?
Let's hear it.
But you're a parent to be
right
at one day.
Mm-hmm.
So and you're a female.
Right.
Now, let's balance this out. How many times have you heard that, oh, I was touched and you know damn well it was a lie?
Right. I think it goes 50-50. I think there's been moments and kind of both areas. I mean, I want to say that it happened and then it didn't happen. And It's not just girls, it's also boys. Yeah.
No, because now sexuality is open.
Right.
And, you know, and if you're gay, be gay. If you're gay, you're gay.
Right.
I have no problem with homosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with transgenders. I have no problem with anything. But if you are transgender, and like I said, and I'm always going to say this, and I'm going to stick to this. If you are transgender and you paid your money and you wanted to become who you felt you really were on the inside,
mm-hmm.
at least tell that person in front of you, give them that warning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, hey, I wasn't born like this.
Mm-hmm.
I really dig you. You know what I'm saying?
If it's real love, they'll accept it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if it ain't, you know, at least you ain't got to worry about this person killing you.
Right.
Because some people don't take it the same.
No.
Now, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that on camera, but fuck you. It's my show. Me and Mai don't care, you know, on the rocks. But my thing with that is this, though. There's pros and cons to that. Pushing for the death penalty for the kids. You agree with it? You think you should happen?
Under the age of 12, yeah. It's under the age of 12.
You think it should happen?
I think it should.
Me as a father, I think it should happen also.
Right.
But me as a man, me being in the system, me knowing how corrupt the system is in the state of Florida, I think that you should, but before that, the death penalty is brought up in that particular case, because kids lie.
Right.
Women manipulate their kids. Men manipulate their kids to say things to coerce.
Right.
For a better situation. To get, and I don't want to see, because when I was in prison, and I hate to say that, hey, I've been in chain gang, I've been in the feds. This is what it is. You're gonna get, when it's on the rocks, there's no chaser. We get real in here. We talk real shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's too much for you, hey, whatever. You ain't got to subscribe. But since we're talking about subscribe, hit the link, subscribe. Me and this girl over here got some shit to tell you. It gets better and better each show. But back on the point of what I'm saying is, I don't think the death penalty should be brought up in a case unless there should be more than one. It can't go off of just say, you saying he touched my kid. I think there should be some DNA. There should be some physical evidence. There should be.
No, there is. I mean, obviously, we all know that the death penalty is.
That's no more coming. You're not coming back.
No, you don't come back from that. But it's also very costly. It takes a long time. Like the whole process.
Oh, DeSantis is knocking him off daily.
Oh, well.
He's not. No, they're catching up.
But also, so an update on that as well for the death penalty. Now, the jurors don't need to agree unanimously like it is right now.
It's 8-4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't remember. But that's only in that situation.
Yeah, in certain situations.
Yeah, and it have to be unanimous. But once again, Myra, I mean, you weren't in there. You don't know what it's like.
Right.
I was locked up with people that really didn't do that crime. But they were in a town. They're from a county that's nothing but rednecks.
Right.
That's a racial city.
Yeah.
They were. See, I'm gonna tell you something. She's like, okay, right now you're normal. You're in South Florida. You whatever. You go to North Florida. You go to Jackson County. You go to Marion County. You go to Century Franklin. You go those places. You're a spick. You're a wetback.
Yeah.
You're nothing. But down here, you're just one. You're like you're one of us. We're used to you. But over there, you're only good for fucking working in the field picking strawberries or fucking or me. Them dumbass niggas are selling fucking dope or keep them away from your house. They're breaking. So those are the type of situations that I'm in fear for the person. If they did it, fuck them. Stick screws in their asshole and let them burn.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
Yeah.
But prove it to the utmost. Like before you put that on the table, because there's too many. Have you read the statistics on how many people have been executed and then found out years later they didn't do it?
Mm-mm.
It's up there. We're talking about like throughout the nation.
Yeah.
It's up there. For you to do a crime or be charged with, that's like right now they charge you for some knowing damn well you didn't do it, but there's no way you don't have the legal money to prove that you didn't do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing in a lot of cases when people commit crime, like they don't commit the crimes, and then years later they did all this time, and then it's like, oh, sorry, here's your freedom.
But they put a cap on it now. There's only so much you can get now. Before it used to be, they did a lot of things. Before you can get millions. Now, I think the most you can get is maybe $2 million.
Yeah.
At the most.
Imagine
you could did 40 years and the only thing you get is $2 million. You're supposed to be happy with $2 million.
20 years of my life, and let's say,
if you break that down, that's only $200 a year.
Yeah.
No, a little more than that. I'm sorry. Riri out of retarded mode, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't think that's enough. That's a lot of time.
Ain't nothing. Listen, let me explain something. Ain't nothing worth your freedom.
Mm-mm.
Ain't nothing worth your freedom. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know so many people that are locked up that just you can't save everybody, but you can save yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I can learn from your mistakes. But I met a lot of good people that were like, perfect example, I'm not gonna call his name out because that's his respect of the guy.
Right.
His wife at the time, you know what I'm saying, was very insecure.
Mm-hmm.
She had a very, what I call, fruitful daughter, very mature daughter, you know, like, she was, for her age, she was thick, you know what I'm saying, nice curves on her and stuff. And this lady was so insecure, she called the police and said that this man was having sex with her daughter. And he really wasn't. You know, and like.
So he was a stepdad?
Yeah, stepdad.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was paying bills and all this good, and he was doing what a man's supposed to do in that household. But by the mom being so insecure and felt like, you know, but like, if me and you are in a relationship and you have kids, I have to be a part of your kid's life.
Oh.
I can't force myself in, but once that door opens, I have to, you know, if we date, what comes with me comes with me.
Yeah.
What comes with you, and I have to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of that responsibility of dating.
Yeah.
You know, but to make a long story short, on this guy's situation, the girl, once she came of age, she went to the gynecologist and he proved that she was a virgin. And the gynecologist came to court and said that this girl never had sex in her life.
Damn.
And that right there. But the man was locked up for so many years. He just pled out to something lesser and he got out. But this is the thing about that. Once you get those charges, you have to register as a sex offender the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if you're a sex offender, I mean, everybody should know.
Yeah.
I think you should know who's staying next door to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Especially if you have kids. And that's that's something that I always like look a lot into, just because, you know, I also travel a lot and I've been to places.
Thailand?
Well, that's coming up soon. So when you see me a little tanner, you know I was in the PP Islands.
You better get your damn vaccinations because they got shit over there.
I know.
In those spots that are like, they got malaria. Hey, but you know,
I got dengue one time.
I don't know what that is. I don't even want to know what it is. That shit sound like, it sound like reggae with dengue.
So dengue is...
Bum.
Dengue is like a little less than malaria, but
wow.
It's up there. Yeah. I was in bed for like a week. I got dengue. Oh my, now have me saying malaria. I got dengue when I lived in Honduras. And I was like...
From the water?
No, from mosquitoes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because they like...
Make sure you bring off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we need all that. But so I travel a lot. And like, let's say in the past, like I've traveled to like Costa Rica, I've traveled to Aruba. And you know.
Aruba. Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna. How was Aruba?
It was fun. So the island's pretty small.
It's pretty clean though, huh?
Yeah. A happy island. And then they like support Hennessy like fully. And I'm like, yeah.
Hennessy? So they had white Hennessy there.
Most likely. I mean, all those places kind of do. But, you know, these places, women there, like, you know, sell their bodies.
You know, like in Cuba.
And it's normal.
You know, I went to Cuba when Obama and them opened out. I've been to Cuba. So, like, it's legal to be like 12 and 13, 14.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm talking to this little chick.
So
and
they
I'm like,
get tourists to come and then they're like.
No, but then they rob you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, oh, how old are you? She's like, I'm 13. I'm like, what? But she was like a professional of what she does. And I was like, 13? If you get your ass away from me. And then I kind of peeped the game. Like, you know, you go off in the alley with her, whatever, and then her brother or whatever. Oh, that's my little sister, and they come over there, and you got to pay for them to get off of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in those countries, that's legal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, that's that. It's unfortunate, but it's like that's how they eat, you know. And it's like sometimes they're like forced into these positions.
Why do you think Brazilians like it in their ass?
What?
Why do you think Brazilians like it in their ass?
I have no idea.
Because when their mothers take them to the gynecologist, if their virginity's broken, they damn near disown them. That's why they're like the number one in anal. And they're the number one in the world with HIV.
Jeez.
You didn't know that?
No.
What the fuck do you know?
I'm sorry that I don't know Brazilians like it in the ass.
Well, that thing is, whoa. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
No, but Spanish people alone.
Yeah, so, no, what? I've never...
I didn't say that.
Every exit is not an entrance. Okay?
But
First off.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
Since you want to talk shit.
Exactly.
Well, let's talk shit then. So in the heat of the moment, woo!
No. Yo, no.
Okay then, good. So you're doing the guiding.
Yeah, no, there's obviously another form of entry, and that it's not the back door.
Excuse me.
Anyway, oh my goodness.
That is nasty. That all this good pussy out there, and these dudes want to go in somebody's ass. Like, bro, you nasty fuck.
Whatever you like is whatever you like. You know, there's tints and colors for everyone out there. But so obviously, like, let's say, for instance, when I went to Costa Rica, right? Obviously, I'm Honduran, so it's like I obviously look.
Charlie was. I almost thought a fucking Charlie was just then. Y'all don't laugh at me. Shit. Good, go ahead. You got to edit that out. I'm fucked up right now.
No,
holy shit.
You got to keep that on there.
You know, all right.
Okay. So, you know, for instance, like I went to Costa Rica and, you know, I went to, like, let's say the city called Jaco. And there, you know, there's women everywhere, you know, and it's like they're obviously out.
Selling pussy.
Right, exactly. So it's like I'm there with my other two girlfriends and like, you know, they're American, they're white, you know, blonde hair, like blue eyes. And it's like I'm there also, but it's like I look like I'm, you know, from there.
You selling pussy.
Right. So I'm just like, yeah, this ain't for me. After like the amount of times of like dudes grabbing me and they're like, hey, like, what's up? And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not working. Like, I'm on vacation. And they're like, you're American. I do speak Spanish.
You're from over there.
Claro que sí.
You do speak Spanish.
Sí.
So you had to like, do they speak Spanish or do they speak Portuguese?
They speak Spanish. Costa Rica, Spanish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Real Spanish.
Because
they're closer to Spain?
No, Costa Rica's in Central America.
Motherfucker, what I'm saying is this. They had the Spaniards come there.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're not, do they have their own like little...
No, it's Spanish.
It's clean Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's that you speak?
Spanish. Spanish?
You're not chopping, you're not, ¿Catracha?
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 Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, okay. ¿Catracha?
Oh my God.
No mames, wait, that's the Mexicans. No mames.
Oh my gosh.
Mexico's bad like that too though.
Mexico's what?
Bad. Mexico's bad like that also.
Yeah, no.
Especially in Tijuana.
I feel like a lot of these countries, like I said, it's like means of them, a means to eat. It's a means.
How'd you feel? All them Costa Ricans kept pulling on you.
It wasn't even Costa Ricans. It was Americans on vacation just trying to buy some pussy.
So you should have told him. You know what you told him?
It's literally one of the
U.S.
biggest...
Customs, bitch. You're trying to go to jail.
Could you imagine?
I'm sorry.
I pull out a fake badge. I'm like, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, you know, like my homeboy got caught, like y'all gonna bust your ass laugh, right? But my homeboy got caught bringing some stuff through the airport.
Really?
Costa Rica. You know they like tied his balls up to like batteries?
What?
The huevos?
Yeah, I know what you're...
They tied him up to fucking car batteries and cut it on.
What?
Yeah, you know what happens then. He had shit coming out of his ears, his asshole, and his mouth all at the same time.
I don't think I just heard all of that correctly.
Basically what I was saying is my homeboy got caught bringing something back from over there.
Yes.
They caught him in over there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't nothing major. I think it was like fucking an ounce of powder or something.
Mm-hmm.
They swore up and down he had more. So they connected him over there. Those places do not play.
No.
Like you have, like he told me he had to wait to go to court like 3 years. He was in their prison because they don't have jails. You go to prison.
Yeah.
So he was in their prison for like 3 years.
Oh my!
For that little thing, but he said they hooked him up, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Bro, they connected my balls to fucking a car battery," and I was like, "Get the fuck!" He's like, "Bro," he's like, "Dog."
Just in case anybody he was, like, ever tells you stuff like that.
He says, "If anybody ever no, to see if he was lying." He says, "If anybody ever tells you that they're a real nigga, tie some fucking battery, some jump, put a car battery to their balls, and then ask them anything you want to." He said, "We'll see how real they is." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Bro, I was fucked up for a while, and their medical like garbage." He's like, it's kind of like Mexican jail. They just throw the food in there and you survive. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "What?" Mm-hmm. But I mean, me personally, my friend, another friend of mine, years ago went to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And he got extorted for his own property. So they filled up like I'm lying. I fabricated that. 3 containers of all his personal belonging, him and his family moved. And when they got there, like the Costa Rican government, like took everything. Yeah, seriously. They only gave them like what they thought was. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "I'll pay the taxes. Like, we don't want your taxes. We want this." And I was like, dang. Wow.
Everything was gone in the blink of an eye.
In the blink of an eye.
Shit.
So back to you and these people were thinking you were selling pussy.
Right.
And then we know you don't sell pussy, and that was offensive to you.
Right.
So, but I'm gonna ask you this. Did you see fucking underage running around?
I don't remember vividly if they were underage, but I mean, I assume, and that's another thing that I was gonna say is you don't even know who's underage anymore because girls are starting to look older. And older. No, when you know. We know. Right.
No, what I mean by that is we work in the profession that we're in.
Yeah. We see it all the time.
Exactly.
We can call it from a mile away.
Right.
But, sometimes sometimes these people be tricking because it's like, ones. No, there's some slick ones like, the makeup.
But if you're on
they
point,
start looking older.
It's like, come here.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like dudes are having full beards at 15 years old. And it's like.
But I don't really mean, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Right. But I'm saying.
To look older.
So a drunk person though, imagine that. They won't really know.
I mean. What do you think about yeah.
But see, now we're getting the topic of them being older, but it's I agree with this penalty law. And, obviously there has to be hard evidence because you are.
What's considered hard evidence in your eyes?
Well, I can tell you a story. So let's say back. And I mean, you're just going to agree with me off rip because of the circumstances that it was. But
we'll see about that.
Oh my God. I'm telling you right now. So I went to high school in Honduras. I told everyone that everyone knows that. And
she went to high school in Honduras.
In Honduras, yeah. In Honduras. So there, as your graduation project, you have to do what is called a social service.
This is in Honduras?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, it's in Honduras. Okay. So you have to do a social service. And it can be anything. It can go anything to help the community, right?
In Honduras.
Yo.
No, she's helping people in Honduras.
Okay, so for my specific class, we decided to help out the local orphanage, right? Which was probably composed of
Is that Catholic based?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was next to the elderly home too. It was it was on church campus. So they have whatever. And so it was towards Christmas time that we were doing, our project. So, with all of us, we're hey, we have to, let's buy these kids, gifts. Obviously it's Christmas time. So we did a whole dinner and we did a whole gift giving to all these kids. And it was sad that I want to say like a couple of days before that event happened, you know, like the nuns reached out to us because there were 2 new girls and one was a 3-year-old and then one was a baby. You know, they were sisters. But the reason why they were there is because the stepdad had sexually abused the little girl.
Really?
At 3 years old, yes. And they took the kids
3?
away. Yeah. There's sick people like that.
Duh.
Yeah.
3 years old, yeah. They're supposed to kill him. You're not even supposed to make it to court.
Right. No.
Don't kill him. I'm not telling nobody to kill him, but you're not supposed, law of the land, you're not even supposed to make it to court. So,
yeah.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And he was who?
The stepdad.
And having it, I've seen that here and there. Not really in Florida, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've seen that a lot up north. Not saying up north is crazy or nothing, but I haven't seen that down here. Now, what I have seen down here is dads fucking their daughters.
Incest?
Yeah, a lot. Like I know quite a few girls like growing up who told me like, yeah, my dad be like, huh? Like, and I'm totally against calling the police, but there's nothing I really can do for you because like that's your daddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but if you feel like that's,
mm-hmm.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Fuck who judges you. That's your body. Give me
Yeah.
And right now to this day, like, next time you're at Palm Beach Lakes, next time you on 95, coming from the South End, when you get off at Palm Beach Lakes,
mm-hmm.
they're flying a sign. That's how dramatic it was for them. They fly a sign, asking for donations. That's what they call flying signs.
Mm-hmm.
Anything helps. They're usually sitting out there with a dog,
mm-hmm.
but that's that person.
Mm.
Every time I see him, I won't give them no money because I know they're gonna buy drugs and shit like that, And but hey, you want some to eat? I'll go buy some to eat, bring it back, know them from. But everybody's different, We're in the era of like, people with mind altering drugs and stuff like that. But fuck all that mind altering drugs. If you fuck with somebody's kid, dog, I think that they should let you have a piece at them.
Yeah.
If you fuck with a 3-year-old, you put your penis or your finger or anything in an object inside of a child at that age, something serious needs to happen to you. That's an innocent child. A 3-year-old can't. It's funny. It's funny because I told my baby mama when I was young, because what I did is what half you niggas won't do. And I stayed home for the first 3 years. I was like, hey, you got a career, you know what I'm saying? You work at, she's a manager in a grocery store food chain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, don't stop your career. I can make mine up other ways. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'll stay home with the baby. She's like, we can put in there. When my child goes to daycare, she's able to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Not until then.
Yeah.
Because I want, of weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we grew up hearing about, this person was touched, or like I say, like I asked you in the beginning, is that like something that they just came up with, or is it really going on?
No, yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Were you ever, it's personal. Growing up, were you ever put in that position, or you felt like you was put in that position? You don't have to answer that if you don't.
No. Growing up, obviously, like my parents were together and everything, and I've said it before, like.
So I don't think it came from your parents,
right? No. But I do feel that in the course of me getting older, so my dad owned a construction company, and what we would see like workers like all the time, like just coming by, stopping by.
Right.
But there was never really an instance where I felt like unsafe because, you know, I've known these people for so long in my life, but there was an instance when one of the dudes like kissed me and I was probably in middle school and that was like my first kiss.
Hold on. Before you go further, you know you're Spanish.
Yeah.
So y'all do it wasn't one of those kisses?
No, it was like, it was like a night that they were all at the house, you know, like, you know, they were just like coming over, like they were over. And then one of my dogs had ran out. So I went chasing after my dog. Like it was nighttime, it was outside. So then like I finally got my dog and like he was outside as well. So, you know, we're just coming into the house now. And for some reason, like I remember like I had my dog here and he has like his arm on me, like on my shoulder. And then he just like kind of grabbed me and just was like, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then it's like, I just like went in my room because I was like, I just couldn't believe that it happened. So back then, like, you know, like I went straight into my room and I just like, I couldn't have believed that like had happened, you know? And I know for me, it was just like.
Is it true though? Like
it was just like a kiss.
Y'all feel dirty?
I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. True? I mean, it was just, that was like my first ever like, it was just a kiss, but it was like my first kiss. It was like I hadn't, you know, kissed anyone. I was in middle, right? And I was just like, what? And I feel like I think about that, you know, from time to time. And it's like, imagine me now at 28 years old. This happened probably, I want to say about 14, 15 years ago. And as something as that, you know, young for happening and still remembering it till this day when it was like not even crazy like that. Imagine someone who's being abused.
Right.
Or like actually sexually abused or touched or something.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Did that make you like hate men for a while?
No, I don't think it made me hate men.
They didn't trust them.
Right. I think I just didn't feel protected anymore. You know, like it's not like you think you know people and then it's like, wow, okay, I was supposed to trust you. You know, like I've known you for so long. Like, how do you just, and he was like married, you know, like it wasn't like he was single. So, yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, man.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Did that, can I ask you a question? Did that make you like, you know, there's like ways of people like dealing with stuff like that. I've seen not in that particular situation, but I've seen in situations and I've heard about situations, you know, that's turned people's sexuality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, you know what, fuck these. You know,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're not really gay, but
mm-hmm.
they're just really trying to figure it out. Like, but they don't want to be around a guy because they feel like, you know, they felt like, nigga, fuck it, this is on the rocks. They felt fucking violated.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't feel like anybody was going to believe them. And, you know, they fucking decided to jump across the train tracks and fuck around over there for a little bit. Didn't realize that that's not really what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually fucks your mind up. You know, like they always say, you know, like test the waters. Testing the wrong water can be dangerous.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope, you know, I'm happy. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm happy that didn't scar you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could have really fucked your life up. There's people that's not as strong as you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're strong. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it made you a better person.
Yeah.
Because once you realize what you went through, like even though you're young, it made you like, you know, like
yeah.
Like, you know, person.
Like you have that guard. Like, you know, you
establish the friend zone ASAP.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, how you doing? Okay, yeah. Okay, like that, you know, and in that business, what we call life, because it's a business. You know, you have to be.
Yeah.
Because people misinterpret a lot of things these days.
Mm-hmm.
But I know one thing you can't misinterpret. I don't know what I would do if my child came to me and told me something like that. Like, what the fuck would you think your dad would have done if you would have told him? Or your parents? Were you scared of their reaction?
I feel like...
Because over there, y'all like stone people. Y'all beat y'all.
Well, this was here.
Oh, because over there, they don't have no rules.
Yeah, no.
If they go to do that little whistle and get the neighbors involved,
yeah,
like it's on.
Yeah.
And, you know, that could be like, oh, it was here.
Yeah, that was here. When I lived in Fort Myers.
Have you never ran into that person again?
No.
Since,
no.
If you seen that person walk through the door right now, I mean...
I don't even think I would recognize them.
Really?
Yeah. No. It was a long time ago, and it's like, I mean, I don't even think people would really recognize me. Like I see, this past weekend I was at my cousin's wedding, and you know, I saw people that I haven't seen in years. Just, you know, like family, friends.
Look good, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, some of the picture and look really good in that. The dress looked good. Your hair was looking nice. You're shining, baby.
Ooh,
you're shining.
Thank you.
You really were.
Thank you. I was feeling myself.
You know, we don't get to see each other like, you know, in clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
like going out clothes.
Yeah, like we're always in, you know, work clothes, you know.
We're always in work clothes, yeah.
So, you know, but when you actually get to see a person you work with, you know, like, glamour themselves up and, you know, I was impressed. I was like, damn, you know, look at my dog. She's happy. She's smiling.
She's glowing.
She's glowing right now, you know what I'm saying? She's having the time of her life, you know, and, you know.
I had such a good time. It was really nice.
Was you drunk?
So I was drinking. But like, I wasn't
you didn't go there?
I wasn't as like crazy as I thought I was going to be.
So you filtered yourself?
Yeah, for sure. And it's not even like hiding, you know, from my family or anything. Cause obviously like my mom's there, my aunts are there, but it was just like, I don't know. It was,
you know, the responsible you came out.
Right, yeah. And I was just like, no, like I'm just here to have fun. Like I'm here for my little cousin's wedding. My little cousin who like, I was like 5-6 years old when she was born. And like I was there. Like we were really close, like growing up and throughout like the years.
You thought about marriage?
Have I thought about marriage? I want to get married.
To a girl or a guy?
To a guy. Like I want a family. Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm very proud that you're fucking 28, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have no kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, we know there's some obstacles, but I'm very proud of that you don't.
Yeah.
And people be like, why do you say that? Because, bro, like, we don't really know what we really want to do right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you had a baby, younger, your life been fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You'd been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, you're struggling. Your struggles are legit struggles.
Yeah.
You're struggling to keep up your grades for education. You're struggling to graduate on time. But them are normal struggles. You know what I'm saying? You're struggling to deal with all the stress and the drama with the work environment. You're still trying to eat healthy. You're still trying to get your exercise in. You're still, you know what I'm saying? And like, you have a full schedule. And it's like relationship and kid and all this here would have hindered that. Yeah. And you wouldn't be where you want to be. Mm-hmm. So like right now, and take this, I'm 44 years old. Take this from a person that's fucking like a troll due to this shit. Like, you're blessed.
Yeah.
You really.
Very.
See, the thing about it is, can't know any man just step to you. Because all those trips you talked about, you pay for yourself.
Yeah.
You've been around the world. You pay your own bills. You do everything. Like, so that's an intimidation for a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Take it from a man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I be watching guys all the time and they're like, I be like, bro, you don't even know how to approach this lady. I mean, like, that's a grown-ass woman. That's not a little thotty-yotty. You know what I'm saying? That's a grown woman.
Yeah.
She does not need you for nothing. Mm-hmm. And most guys these days look for women that dependent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want no bitch I got to take care of. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I take care of my kids, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. If I have to take care of you, I'm wondering.
What do you wonder?
How long is this going to last?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're this is a 50-50.
No, that's how I see a lot of things. And, obviously, like I said, I was just at this wedding. It's my little cousin. She's getting married, and I'm like, still the single one. Like, I'm 28. And my aunt's like, so when are you getting married?
Enjoying life, though, dog.
Right. And it's like, I'm not in a rush. I'm like, if I was in a rush, I would be with someone who I don't even fully know, who I don't even know if I would want to be with down the line. And it's like, I'd rather take my time to make, something great. And my mom comes up and sometimes she's just like, oh, like, when do you think you're going to be like, settling down and doing this or doing that? And I'm like, I'm not looking to settle because I actually I have my own personal goals. And it's like, if I meet someone, I meet someone because I'm not afraid of that either. But at the same time, my goals, like you say, I want to finish school. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to travel a couple places. I want to get some property. And she's like, you wouldn't want to do that with someone else? And I'm like, I'm not waiting on anyone else though. Because if I wait on anyone else, I'm not going to get anywhere.
Correct.
I'd rather just start now. So that's how I see things. But I also take the way that my parents raised me. They raised me to be very independent. And that's something that can't ever be taken away. And even growing up, my mom was always like, Myra's always been independent. She's very timely on her stuff. And I take that as it is. And I've made it pretty far now. And anything I do, I pretty much excel in it. So you just have to master your craft and roll with it.
And do you think you mastered your craft?
I feel like I've excelled in whatever I put my mind to, if I take it serious. Okay. Let's say, let's take bartending. I think I'm a pretty good bartender. Very fast, very efficient. I started from not knowing anything. Drinking lemon drops.
Really?
Yeah. I was one of those. And Malibu margaritas. Oh.
Really?
Malibu, yes.
So what did you practice at the house?
No. So when I started in the industry, I started off as a hostess. And then 3 months after that, I became a server. Then my current place where I work at opened back in 2016. And they were like, we want you to work here. You fit the look. It's a Mexican restaurant, the most Spanish thing you can say. And they're like, we'll train you as a bartender. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I got suspended from my current job. So when I did that week suspension, I learned how to bartend. I did my training.
Got it in.
And then I learned, and then I moved up, and I moved up. Then I got fired. Then I came back.
You got fired?
I got fired once.
Wow. Don't say that.
But they brought me back.
They know they needed you. They know they needed you. Well, it's another day, another dollar. We're totally against on the wrap up, we're totally against the child rapists. But before I feel like you should kill a man or a woman who you said that actually raped a child, I think you should have some substantial evidence, because taking somebody's life off somebody's word is serious.
Yeah.
That's one. Besides that, everybody subscribe. Go to the YouTube page, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, with Aaron, we got the TikTok, we got the Facebook will be up soon, we got the Instagram.
At On The Rocks _Kilo and My.
Yeah, actually on this one right here, we're going to have our information put on in a couple spots. But make sure you subscribe.
Follow,
share, anything, just support the movement, man. It's good to see real people that come from the streets, doing something positive instead of out here robbing or selling dope or just scamming, we out here just trying to make a difference. I mean, I could tell you a lot about a lot, but, that's a different show. My co-host over there, she's been through what she's been through. I've been through what I've been through. We're a perfect pair. And we're always going to give you no chaser. Because I don't know how to say I'm a blunt person. Want to fuck with me. But that will be ending our show for today. We will have another show for you to watch real soon. Stay tuned. We'll be back in the office Wednesday doing another one. This is Kilo D signing out.
Myra Z, and we will see you later.
Y'all be easy. Trust me.